$160 a piece.
Well, did he get all the money?
He said that he was going to get part of it to the Tim Tebow Foundation.
Right, but does the people who set up this gig get any of the money?
That I don't know about.
All right, so he made some nice fat cash for him on that day.
Now, the weird thing to me is this autograph is only going to go down in value. It's not like he's like going to be a #1 draft pick next month. And it's
well, again, I mean, what is the value of any autograph? I honestly think that it's probably whatever it means to you personal. I'm not sure whether, unless you've got like, an Abraham Lincoln or something.
Right.
If you could count on this to make money for you. I would at least say that 99% of these autographs are just for, the personal feeling that anybody would have about it. And maybe this is a way for a lot of those Gator fans who made money off the guy over the last few years, betting, to say, here's a little something back for you, Tim Tebow. I feel like you deserve this. Thanks for all the fucking, excitement you gave me.
The clock's got to be ticking on this payday, because I can't imagine anyone, getting in line for a Ron Dane autograph for $160.
Mike in New Orleans, Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B. Look, I was just calling. I got to disagree on the whole Jaws and Avatar thing.
Go ahead.
Simply for the fact that, just like Jaws with Avatar, you're not going to see the IMAX version or the 3D version ever in your home.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, what you're saying right now is you do agree with me, because that is why they are making these 3D movies. The filmmakers are saying, what do I have to do to get people to not wait for me to come out on DVD, not wait for me to come out on cable, but to see my film in a big setting? And this 3D is the first thing in years that now has the box office bouncing back up again instead of down. And as far as me enjoying it or not, I can't say that I have found that film yet that makes me go, oh, I see why it's 3D. I get it now. Although I probably, if I'm being honest, I'd have to say that probably Avatar might have been just unwatchable. I don't know. I think the thing that I really got into, any enjoyment I got off on Avatar, was just seeing that world of his.
Yeah, it was crap. I watched it in a good bootleg, non-3D, and it was terrible. I just couldn't believe I was sitting there watching it, but I felt I had to, I guess, to sit through this fucking movie. It made so much money.
But you also said the same thing about Hurt Locker.
Crap. Movie's
and
garbage.
The last movie you loved was Johnny Dangerously.
Well, yeah, that wasn't bad at all, but Jesus Christ, Hurt Locker, garbage.
Oh.
My mother shot me once.
I would like to. Here's something that's on my mind.
Well, good. What is it, buddy?
Who are these people?
That's Hicks and that's Dave.
I know those people.
They're your friends, Fezzy.
Hello. The people in the public restrooms, in the public men's rooms, who are putting paper towels in the urinals. I've seen it here a couple times. On the bar crawl, I think I saw it in every bar we went to.
Mm-hmm.
This has got to be...
Who are these people? I mean, what the hell? Are you putting a napkin down in the urinal? It's a cake, but it's a urinal cake.
It's used for cleaning up spills, not for putting in urinals.
I mean, what the... Who are these people?
But there's nothing accidental about this. It's not like a paper towel just dropped in the urinal. They're nowhere near the urinals.
So are you saying people are trying to stop up urinals?
I guess so. I guess it's vandals. I guess it's some sort of vandalism.
But the urinal still works.
The urinal will still work, yes.
So,
but it's like, are you washing your hands first before using the urinal? And
I hope so.
And then dropping the paper towel in there?
You don't wash your hands before you use the urinal?
No, I wash them afterwards.
You put your dirty hands on your dick. Oh, this is probably why you're always getting problems.
UTIs.
I hope he gets to meet somebody someday. I hope he gets to meet somebody. Hey, Davey Mac, I'm going to call you back into the room here to talk a little Yankees baseball. Why don't we do this? Davey Mac, why don't you just tell me who the best reliever on the Yankees is right now?
Mariano Rivera.
Who is the best reliever all-time Yankees?
Mariano Rivera.
Who is the best reliever in the history of the sport of baseball?
Mo Rivera. Mariano, number 42.
You're being disagreed with, my friend, by a Hall of Famer, and that Hall of Famer is the Goose. Goose Gossage says he is tired of hearing this about Mariano. He goes, yes, he's the best current-day modern reliever, but not of all time, brother. Look at his arm. You're looking at the best.
No. I know what his point will be, because the modern-day closer comes in for the ninth inning and only does the ninth inning.
Yeah, what his point is this, 7+ outs. 7+ outs is where he's after. Grab me Earl on the other line here. I'd like to hear from some Yankee fans. So that, you think, is all that he's talking about?
Well, he's been kind of saying this kind of bullshit here. Here's one thing, though. Know your Yankees history, Goose. Mariano started as a setup man. He would come in for the 7th and 8th inning and then hand the ball over to John Wetland. So he used to do, 2 innings when he first broke into the game.
I think Goose is bringing up saves when you have to go over 7 outs. He's coming up with that, which doesn't exist these days.
Right, but you can't. But actually, let me say this: Mariano's done that, I believe, well over 20 times. Just in
I think Gossage had himself at 50 or 70 plus.
But you can't blame Mariano for how managers manage the game. I guarantee you, if Mariano wanted to, if managers put guys out there for 3 innings, Mo would have no problem with that. Joe Torre did use him for 3 innings.
Do you feel like
sometimes
when the old guys come back and do this about a current fucking player, it really comes across as bad sportsmanship?
It's sour grapes. I mean, because Goose wants to be. And Goose, you got into the Hall of Fame. This is kind of like now you're in your golden years.
Right.
And by the way, you're discouraging Yankee fans who want to root for you.
It would even be something like after Mo retires to go, look, let's talk this over. But to do it while you're still currently playing makes them come off as kind of anti-Yankee. We got Earl on the line?
Earl. And the one thing, Mr. B, it also reminds me like Oscar Robertson when he would kind of criticize Jordan, be like, I can get I got triple-double all the time. Does Michael? Well, it's a modern game. It's different.
It's a different game, and it's really tough to do that. Earl, you heard this Gossage thing?
Yes, I did.
You need a reliever. You got the all-time Yankees sitting on the bench ready for you. Who do you pick? You get one pick.
Got to go to Mo. Got to go to Mo Rivera.
What if you got to go over 2 innings and you only have one reliever?
Got to go to Mariano Rivera.
All right, so Gossage is just talking out of his ass now.
It's complete. There's such a trust factor with Rivera.
Yeah.
And now, given Gossage, people forget in the '78 playoff game, he went 4 innings.
Yeah, right. That's almost a start. Gossage was amazing, but this comes off, let's go old school to somebody who knows a little bit. Here's Blowhard. Blowhard.
This is all apples and oranges because the role of the bullpen has evolved, and it's a whole different game. The Yankees had a reliever back in the day. His name was Joe Page. Now, Joe Page would come in the old days, if you were in the bullpen, pretty much you were a starting pitcher who screwed up a lot.
Right.
And you'd come in, whether you were winning or losing, they would still put you out in the bullpen. So Joe Page was like one of the first, if you want to call him a closer. And then you had in the 60s and 70s a guy named Lindy McDaniel. Lindy McDaniel could pitch 5, 6, 7 innings. The save rule itself has been screwed over. First, there wasn't a save rule, and then you can come in an 8-0 game and still get a save. So the rule has changed over the years. So to be perfectly honest, what Gossage is saying is that Mariano's the best now in the modern game, and I would agree. But the game has changed, and when Goose would come in, he could pitch 3-4 innings easily.
But no, let's say more than that. Gossage is also saying, I'm tired of people being called, here in Mario being called the best of all time. That's bugging him.
That's a dumb thing to say because you know it and I know it that over the years, a starting pitcher was supposed to go the distance. Now it's all specialized, middle relief, left-hand relief, stopper, setup guy. It's become so specialized that the game has changed that they even have a stat called quality start, where a starting pitcher can miraculously go 5.5, 6 innings, and he gets a notch on his belt for a, quote, quality start, when Wilbur Wood one time when I was a kid at Yankee Stadium for the White Sox pitched both games of a doubleheader. So the evolution of the game, it's like saying Willie Mays was better than a guy from the 30s or 20s. It's very hard to compare decades in different eras. Modern day, I would go with Mo if I needed a guy out. Mo is fantastic. He's consistent, and postseason-wise, he's incredible. But you cannot dismiss the talent of a Goose Gossage in his prime, who was basically unhittable.
All right, thank you, Blowhard.
All right, guys.
Earl, sour grapes, or you see where Gossage is coming from?
I still think it's sour grapes because Gossage had fastball, curveball, slider. He had a variety of pitches. Rivera throws one pitch. You know what's coming, and you still can't hit it.
You still can't hit it. All right, thanks, Earl. I just always think that in that position, you need somebody else to bring up your name. You can't do it yourself. You need some sports writer or some other player. Every time you say it yourself, well, you can't look at the best at all time without bringing up me. It just... You sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and it's a preposterous comment when if Mariano was pitching in the 70s, he would have gotten 7, 8 out saves because he has done it. He's
What about
done it in
these?
the postseason.
Who are these people talking about napkins in the urinals?
What's going on?
Hey!
Napkins in the urinals, people are then going to have to piss on their counters.
By the way, this, and I don't know it to be true or not, I'm only getting this from the New York Post. So you may want to take it as it is. But the New York Post says the NBC executives are furious that they have bought the marriage ref by Jerry Seinfeld. They said they waited 12 years for Seinfeld to bring them something. And he came in with the marriage ref. They were so excited. They signed a deal saying, we will put it on TV. We won't go through the audience testing. We'll take your project, bring it to us first, and it's on TV. You've earned that right. The marriage ref testing, extremely bad. They put it in behind the Olympics. Of course, Seinfeld's back. Everybody gives it a big watch that first night. The second night, half the viewers it had before. But since the first night was so enormous, it was kind of like that first Leno at 10, that half is still pretty damn good. But they're fearful of the way this show is going to be trending. Have you watched it yet, Fez?
I watched it after the Olympics and didn't enjoy it. I thought it was a really bad fake show.
This is a bad fake show. Look at the urinal. Who throws a napkin in there?
There's urine in it. It's called a urinal for a reason, not a napkinal.
And what is this? It's urine? It's not Mayan? What are we talking? And who are these Mayans? Are the Aztecs?
How's it even get there?
Grover!
Paper towels belong in the kitchen, not the bathroom.
Why don't you just suck my thick dick? You're in there. Run a napkin over my balls and on my asshole. Kramer! Kramer!
Get in here.
Have you watched the show yet, Dave?
Yes, I have.
You loving it?
I actually like the show. I support Jerry Seinfeld and his various endeavors.
So did the NBC executives.
I do agree with Fez that the couple... someone's writing little barbs for them.
There's nothing reality about the reality show.
No,
Not one bit.
All right,
that has to change.
Let's put it up to a vote here. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Fezzy, let's suppose you were just one of those critics. You're writing for the Washington Post. You're Tom Shales. Do you give it the must-see or don't see?
Don't see.
Wow, you're that rough on it.
Yeah, don't see. I tried to watch it again Thursday night for its actual debut. I couldn't make it through the first couple or case or whatever they call it on there.
I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, it's the first couple's problem. I couldn't make it through that.
Just didn't work for you.
No, I turned it off.
You're getting great guests. I know Ricky Gervais is going to be on the next one.
Ricky Gervais, Larry David, and Madonna are going to be one panel.
It seems like that
awesome.
is something I would want to see on television.
I think it is going to be about how good the panel is, because Jerry was working the other night with Eva Longoria and some other chick, and there just wasn't enough laughs.
The laughs weren't there.
But it was because Jerry was working with a couple of... Well, Tina Fey was okay, but Eva Longoria...
So Jerry's not going to do the show every time?
No.
Right.
All right, Hicks, let's go over to you. You give it a must-see or a don't-see?
That's crap. Fuck
really? You're that rough on it?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I think I've only seen the first few minutes of one, and I wandered away. But, Gervais, Madonna... Larry David, I feel like I need to watch this show.
That will be fun. That will be a highlighted episode. You have to tune in for that.
Boy, this NBC it seems like they get their shit together, huh?
They used to be just the standard in the 80s through late 90s.
When they had the Cosby.
Yeah.
Cosby, Cheers, fuck, like Wings, like little shows like that. ER, they had the big dramas. They had ER and Law and Order at its prime.
They did have the single guy in there.
They always had those shitty little 8:30 shows like Caroline the City and Single Guy.
Hey, Greg, the marriage ref.
Yeah, it's a don't see. I mean, I don't think Gervais is going to come off funny in this. I don't even want to watch it because of that, because he's like a god in my mind right now, that I'm fearful of what's going to happen with that.
So you're so worried that he will fall from grace just by being on this marriage ref show.
I really think that's the case, Ronnie. I don't want to see it happen.
All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. New York Post said that they are hearing rumblings that the people in NBC are furious they picked up marriage ref. Now, this is kind of interesting. Jerry takes 12 years off away from TV. You know you've got a bullet that you can use. Larry David, of course, had one also. Larry David used his to do Curb. Seinfeld uses his to do this show that at best, even with the premise, is a kind of a throwaway show. Doesn't seem like something that you would follow up your big, gigantic hit with.
I think he just did not want to do a sitcom in any way, shape, or form. Because
absolutely, I get it.
But
he could have produced something else, not been on screen, to do this kind of show that's kind of like Queer Eye. I mean, if no matter where you get it, we're going to look at people, give them advice about their life. It's Queer Eye. I don't know why he'd want to do something so light and fluffy.
I think it would probably be easy enough to fix if you gave the couples realistic problems. Not, the episode, after the Olympics where, I want to keep my stuffed dead dog in the house, or I want to put a stripper pole. If it was a real problem that a family was facing.
This would be great. Our kid died, and now we can't look at each other.
Right.
Yeah.
That could be funny.
Well, I don't know about funny. It'd be tragic.
All right, I'm seeing where you're coming from there. That might be a little bit of a downer to do jokes about it.
To make it a drama.
Yeah, our kid got hit by a truck.
Oh, boy.
Now we sleep in different rooms. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, love the show, guys. I don't like the marriage ref because you can tell that the lines have already been set up well in advance. And so it's just not spontaneously funny.
There is, that seems to be, Fez has pointed this out, something that they're dealing with. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I want to go with Fez on this one. Too contrived, the show.
Too contrived, same thing Fez Watley's saying. Fezzy, you seem to have hit a nerve.
Yeah, it's everyone is too quick-witted on the show, including the couple contestants.
They're quick-witted, are they?
Yes. They have.
When's it coming on? Thursday night again?
Thursday night it'll be back on.
All right, I'm going to try to watch this one with Ricky Gervais and Larry David and Madonna, which really, it seems like, why wouldn't you watch that show, no matter what it was? That's a show that you would turn on. Ronnie in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, I try to watch the show. I like Jerry and all that and shit, but, like, who gives a fuck about these people's stupid problems? So what, you got your motorcycle in the fucking living room? Who gives a fuck? That's your problem. Everybody's got their own fucking problems these days, you know what I'm saying?
All right, but that's the point. The point is that we're supposed to look at other people's problems and see something of ourselves in it, where you can go, oh, my God, this guy's just like my brother-in-law and my sister. They fight about the same thing, whether they should have their stuffed dog.
It is slanted against the men, though, so far.
Everything in life is.
Every problem is of the guys doing. Whether it's the stripper pole or the dead dog, it's all the husband.
But see, it's a man's world. But won't mean a thing without a woman.
All right. That's true.
It is a man's world. We've known that for a long, long time now.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take another break here. When we get back, we will get to this Putin story. Putin is furious, Fez, that the Russians came back with so few medals after him and the country investing in their team. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, the virus on Sirius XM.
Now, if you're sick of paying retail prices, here is a new website to check out. Snaglo.com.
Snaglo.com, eh?
Yep, Snaglo. It's where you have a shot at snagging hot new items, brand new items, like Apple computers, Sony flat screens, even luxury 5-star vacations for as low as 98% off retail. That's 98% off the retail price.
Does that mean, though, I've got to snag it while it's low?
Well, here's how it works at Snaglo.com. You go to Snaglo.com, place bids on the items that they have up for auction. Now, if time expires, you're the last bidder, you win. It's that simple. So if the price stays low on something, you're getting it for a great deal. Snaglo.com products are brand new, straight from the factory. Here's an example. A $1,200 MacBook sold for only $30 on Snaglo.com because that was the highest bid. That person won, walked away with a brand new MacBook. Now, Snaglo.com, it's a U.S.-based company, and right now they're auctioning off a brand new 2010 Jeep Wrangler. So don't miss your chance to win this.
I'd like to snag that low. I used to go to Snag High. Hated it. Overpaid for everything. Now I want to start Snag Lowing.
So, and also Snaglo.com offers free shipping. So if you're getting one of those flat screens at a really low price because you snagged it low.
Let's suppose I get 98% off.
Yeah, and you're not paying to even have the flat screen TV shipped to you. Free shipping at Snaglo.com. Go there now and register so you can participate in these amazing brand new item auctions. Snaglo.com. Here's how you spell it. Snaglo.com. That's Snaglo.com. Why buy it? Just snag it at Snaglo.com.
Sirius 197, XM 202. The virus. Connect with Ron and Fez. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
866-766-0339.
Ron on the three-pointer. Unloads it. Got it!
The NBA on Sirius XM.
In the second half of the NBA season, the stars take flight.
Back-to-back slams
to propel their teams into the playoffs.
Carter spinning, twisting in the lane, put it up and in.
The road to the playoffs starts now.
Way attacking. Whoa, a slam dunk.
Hear every dunk, every steal, and every shot. Don't miss a moment.
For complete schedules, log on to Sirius.com or XMRadio.com.
Want to play all the latest video games without paying $60 each to buy them? Well, you got to try GameFly.com, the #1 video game rental service. GameFly has over 7,000 titles, including the hottest new releases like God of War 3, Final Fantasy 13, and Battlefield Bad Company 2. GameFly also has a huge selection of your favorite classics. Here's how easy it is. Just sign up, select your games, and GameFly will ship the games for free directly to your door. You can keep the games as long as you want. There are never any late fees, and you can cancel at any time. Once you're done playing a game, send it back for free, and GameFly will send you the next available game on your list. GameFly also saves you money by letting you try your favorite games before buying them. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It on the GameFly website, and the game is yours at a deeply discounted price. GameFly will even mail you the game's case and manual free of charge. It's only $8.95 to start. Simply sign up, pick your games, and GameFly will rush them to your door. Go to GameFly.com, that's GAMEFLY.com, and sign up today.
Does your vehicle have less than 175,000 miles with an automobile warranty about to expire or no automobile warranty coverage at all? Automobile Coverage of America has announced a low-cost protection plan to save consumers thousands on auto repairs. Drivers who are covered by this protection plan will not have to pay for a covered repair bill again. Now, they pay the bill directly for you. Call now and receive roadside assistance, towing, and car rental at no additional cost. Call 800-585-4980. That's 800-585-4980.
If the economy has taken a toll on your finances, get ready for a toll-free number to someone who can help. Financial Freedom of America and Associates has settled over $70 million in past due credit card bills for their clients. Call for a free consultation now. Their typical client has had over half of their credit card bills erased. Why not you? Call 800-579-4408. 800-579-4408. That's 800-579-4408. 800-579-4408.
Hey, it's me, your TV. Wanted to talk mano-y-mano about ditching cable for something way better. DirecTV. Not at home? No problem. With DirecTV, you can easily set your home DVR to record any show with any cell phone. That's freedom, amigo. So call them at 1-800-DirecTV. DirecTV. It'll change your life.
Internet access required. DVR service $7 a month. Other conditions apply. Call for details. Copyright 2010 DirecTV Inc.
The Ron and Fez Show. The Virus. Sirius XM.
This is Larry the Cable Guy from Sirius XM's Blue Collar Radio. You know what you can do? You can listen to me, Bill Engvall, and Jeff Foxworthy, and all our Blue Collar buddies on Blue Collar Radio. It's all American comedy from comedians you already know, and some other funny people that you ain't never heard of yet. Weekends, fans tailgate with the NASCAR Fan Show. It's all about who you love, who you hate, and of course your favorite Blue Collar comedy along the way. Blue Collar Radio, Sirius 103 and XM 148.
Daddy, I love you very much, and I wish you would stop smoking. I want you to be at my wedding when I grow up. I don't want you to get sick or go away forever. Please, Daddy, don't smoke.
Isn't she worth it? If you're ready to make that giant step, then you need Smoker Savior, a rechargeable electronic device that's so realistic you can actually blow smoke rings. But it's not harmful secondhand smoke. It's only water vapor. And you can have the Smoker Savior, $130 value for free. That's right, free. No tobacco, no tar, no stained teeth, no smelly clothes, no ashtrays, no lighters, and no more guilt. In fact, over time, you'll save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And you can have the Smoker Savior for free. This is a limited time offer. The Smoker Savior looks real, tastes real, smokes real, and it really satisfies. So grab a pen and get ready to write down this life-changing number.
Please, Daddy?
Call 800-921-3785. That's 800-921-3785. Do it for you, do it for your family, and for a limited time, get the Smoker Savior device free. Call 800-921-3785 to find out how. That's 800-921-3785.
Did you know that in 1990, it cost $28,000 to live, and today it costs well over $48,000. That's a cost of living increase of over 72%. That's tens of thousands of dollars lost. At Direct Buy Club, we teach our clients how to save money, not how to spend it. Our members are a smart group of wise consumers who save up to half price or more on top home improvement and furniture brands for their home. We can show you how you can do this too. Call 1-800-594-3865 and get our free report titled, The Information Retailers Don't Want You to Know. Plus your free visitor's pass to a club near you. If you're even thinking about purchasing furniture, appliances, flooring, cabinetry, or anything for your home, you'll have to call us at 1-800-594-3865 and learn how you can keep more money in your pocket. Our report blows the lid off even the best sale prices. Read it and you'll know why. Call now, 1-800-594-3865. 1-800-594-3865.
Truckers, we know you can't afford to waste time at a weigh station. That's why you need PrePass. With PrePass, highway sensors check your weight and certifications as you drive highway speed. If everything checks, a green light on your dash lets you know you keep on driving. Try it for free. We guarantee you're going to want PrePass along on every haul. Go to prepass.com and enter the promo code FREE or call 888-599-PASS. That's 888-599-PASS. 888-599-7277.
The virus is an XL channel.